Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is Canadian Retro. I have another pickups video for you here. It's a beautiful day right now. It's a little bit chilly I think for most people, but for me it's perfectly fine out. It's nice and sunny, and it's really been one of the nicer days that we've had so far this season, so I thought I'd film this one outside. The first things that I have to show you here came from a Goodwill. Now yesterday they were closed because of the holiday season kind of thing going on right now. So what I did was I went in there today to check out what they had, and I found a couple of items. The first one here is a PlayStation 2 console that I found. It was $2.50 because it was half price. Yesterday usually would have been half price day on electronics, but because there was no, the stores rather weren't open that day, this was marked for $5, so it ended up being $2.50 today. So pretty sweet deal. It's a little bit marked up and stuff like that, but you know, for $2.50 you can't really beat that. Hopefully it works. I'll have to test it out later to find out. The next thing that I'll show you here has been probably the most requested item that people are saying you must pick this up. So I finally did, and I went out there, and it was at the Goodwill today, so couldn't turn it down. And this one is for Longshot and A. Crosby. Right there you've got a pair of bongos. So I finally have one of these bongo sets in my collection, so my most requested item has finally been fulfilled. I feel like a major accomplishment has been achieved for my collection by getting these. The next thing that I'll show you here, actually my wife picked up for me today when she was out shopping, which is pretty awesome, and it's Legendary Night Shift from Skylanders. So this is the Toys R Us exclusive. Pretty awesome right there. One of the ones that I was looking for. I'm basically down to about 6 more figurines, and then I have the complete set for the Swap Force, so that's pretty awesome right there. Moving on, I went to a Goodwill, a different Goodwill than I got the bongos and everything at, and this was sitting there, and I picked it up. It was $5. It's Wii Sports for the Wii. It is, you know, as complete as it can be in this shape. This is the one that was packed in with the console, but this will actually come in handy for me because I am going to be selling a Wii shortly, and this is one of the items that will kind of help sell that, because this is one of the things that originally would have came with the system. So I thought I'd pick that up for $5. Moving on, there really wasn't a whole lot out there in the thrift shops other than those few items. So I stopped by a pawn shop that I don't normally stop by and picked out a few items here, and I'll just organize them a little bit. The first items that I'll show you are this one right here. This is NBA Live 95. It's boxed and complete, has the instructions and the insert and everything in it. They had it priced here for $9.95, which is a bit steep for this game, but it's buy one get one free basically at this pawn shop. It has been for months. I think it's always going to be their policy basically. So, you know, for around $5 I picked this up. I thought $5 for this isn't too bad. The box isn't in the world's greatest shape, but not too bad right there at all. And then one that I wanted to bundle with it, really the reason why I picked up that NBA Live game, was to pick up this one here. This is Dragon, the Bruce Lee story. Unfortunately this one here is not complete, but it does have, you know, like the cartridge and everything in there, and the cartridge is actually pretty mint, so kind of a good deal I think all around for $5. Wasn't going to turn that one down. The next things, I'll show you a couple NES games. They're basically just filler titles that I was looking for to put in my collection, and for the price I couldn't really turn it down. The first one here is the Three Stooges. This one's actually really clean looking. I mean, there's a little bit of markup on the actual cartridge, but the label's really nice. So this one here was $9.95, but then cut in half because I bought another $9.95 game, which was this one right here, Home Alone for the original Nintendo as well. Probably not a super sought after title or anything like that, but I didn't have it in my collection, so now I do. Pretty wicked all around. Moving on, I found a couple of games that I was really looking for. I hadn't really seen them out there. The first one is this game right here, Destroy All Humans. I really enjoy this game. I enjoyed it back in the day, so I'm glad to actually get a physical copy of it now. And unfortunately, it is not complete, but The disc is there, and it's not too bad a shape. It's not like great or anything, but it should definitely play. So that's pretty fun right there, I think. If you haven't played the Destroy All Humans series, you probably should, because it is a pretty good blast. And then another great find, I think, is Forgotten Realms Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. This one here, again, is not complete, so it doesn't have the manual, but the disc is in there, and it's in relatively decent shape. It's not the world's greatest shape, but was something that I was looking for and not really willing to pay the outrageous prices on it. Those two titles there were $8.95 each, but because it's half price, you're basically looking at, you know, $4.50 each, so pretty cool deal. And then moving on, Tale of the Sun for PlayStation, pretty awesome deal right there. Totally complete. And the disc is in really good shape. I'd never seen this title before, so kind of interesting to add it to the collection. Hopefully it's a pretty good title. It looks kind of interesting. I don't know a whole lot about it. It says Hunt, Gather, and Kill in Prehistoric Land. So that's kind of neat right there, I think. And then finally, this is kind of the interesting find actually, and you may not be totally wowed by the title or anything like that. It's Ms. Pac-Man Maze Madness for the PlayStation. This one was also marked at $8.95, so basically, again, like $4.50 for both of those titles each, which is kind of a good deal. So there it is right there. Oops, there's the manual just fell out, but there it is right there, the Maze Madness game. Interesting though, this is not the original, because you can see right here that it says like 2 CD, which basically means this is an old CD case. The reason why that is a person who probably sold it to the pawn shop actually had 2 discs in here. The other one is Bust a Move 4. So when I took this up, the guy pulled out the sleeve that they keep the games in, and that game came with this one as well. So he's like, that's kind of interesting. He didn't realize it was a double game disc. It doesn't look like it and all that from the artwork and everything. And he's right, this is not. It's a single disc game. But they gave me the second disc because it was packed in there with the other one, which is pretty awesome. So basically it's like a free game I was getting there. Of course it's loose, which is kind of a pain, but you know, whatever. Overall though, that's everything for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to thumbs up this video, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you all later.